Goodness. Hello, hello. I'm trying to change this green screen. Maybe I can find it. Man. Well, of course I don't see it now, but I'm wanting to use it. And I know how to use it. For a second. Where is it? Well, I might just have to. There it is. Alright. I can't move it around. Let's see. Hey Ava, how you doing? Oh, I can't really. Well, maybe I can clip this and I can point. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright. It's not the whole area. I thought we could go over some things. I wanted to work on a video today, but it didn't happen because I had to do taxes, and that took the majority of my day. But I got it done. I still got to do the state, but so I didn't get accomplished anything I wanted to get accomplished today, but that's all right. We got the taxes done. But can you see the screen good? I guess you call the green screen, or the picture I got up. Can y'all see that okay? I wanted to kind of go over some of the stuff that Miss Ann had talked about, which was a theory of some of ours too, back when, on how Mica got to where she was. Hello, Spears. But depending on how you look at the map on GPS, like you have one way of looking at it, like this. I think this is called like terrain, or I don't know exactly what you call it, but then you have the other way where you can see all the trees and all that stuff. Well, if you got on that, you can't see all the, you can't see the little things, like let's see, right there, the little two lines. Hey, is it Mesley? But you can see the two lines right here, where you kind of see me coming in at right there. But those are like little creeks, or it's things of water that goes into that slough where Mica was. And a little boat could get into that. And I know some people were talking about the four-wheeler, and how they would have gotten Mica onto the four-wheeler and then took her and then put her on a little boat and then got her into the slough. My neighbor's son has a four-wheeler, and I asked if he still had it, and he does, but he keeps it over at his dad's house. So, but but I know, like with his four-wheeler, he's got a thing on the back, like a little, I guess, like if you want to sit on it or something. It's like a little metal piece. I guess maybe you could put like a cooler or something on, you know. And Mica wasn't very big. I would assume probably about my size, give or take, you know. I mean, she looked to be like an average size. Wouldn't have Johnny have heard? Yeah, he might would have if it was that close. I don't think the four-wheeler got that close. I'm thinking that because there's the ping from the Princess Anne, which she could have been taken to the Princess Anne address. Oh, and there was also another one too that was one and let me see if I can find it real quick and show y'all. Let's see if I can find this one. Here it is. Alright. So this is the address of one Ann, and I'm trying to remember. Okay. So she could have been taken after the gas station, which I'm thinking she was probably meeting with someone. I'm pretty sure, but I mean, I wasn't there. But she was meeting with someone for that divorce. I think that email that was sent was a date. All right. My neighbor telling me she home. She let me dry her clothes over there tonight, so I ain't got to go to work naked tomorrow. So, if I'm not mistaken, this is around where that church was. It's behind the gas station. So, she was meeting with someone, hence why she had that money on her. And let's see, let me go back to the other picture. There's like y'all saw the two little things of water. So someone could have gotten her at the church when she was meeting. And then, let's see. Hello, what my name? Veronica. And then placed her on a small boat. And with it being out there in the middle of nowhere, I mean, nobody would have noticed. My name is Veronica. And I don't know what the other Celion or whatever said. Well, look, Diddy's coming. He ain't coming to get me. He might be coming to get you. Speaking of Diddy, did y'all hear about the big old, I guess, trafficking ring they busted in Florida? Yeah, we ain't gonna talk like that about babies. Not on here. I don't like deleting people's comments and stuff, but we ain't gonna talk about no babies like that. Oh my god. Alright. Hear about what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Oh, the trafficking ring in Florida that they got. God. Can y'all see those comments? I'm trying to delete them. Yeah, apparently there was a big old was reported it. I don't know if it blocked or maybe it did now. Yeah, that was just disgusting. But yeah, apparently there was a big old trafficking ring that was. Oh yeah, I brought my phone out here. My other phone. That was busted in Florida. Let's see if it was today. Not today. I think maybe yesterday. Bro. I don't understand why it's not blocking. Alright, let's see. See if that works. Alright. Maybe that worked. Alright, let's see. Florida. There was a lot of. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, there was a lot of CSAM. I think they found over 1 million, like videos and stuff of CSAM kids and stuff. And then truly heinous 7 Florida men arrested in global childography ring, international child P ring involving over 1 million files. Can y'all believe that? Johnny heard a faint cry, and then he heard a gunshot, but that gunshot wasn't very loud. It was like a pop, like a firecracker, he said. And me and him talked about that for a while, and he don't understand how it was a 9mm. He said if it was a 9mm shot, he would have never went in there because it would have been really loud. But it wasn't. It wasn't loud. It was like a pop. Another arrested today. Is that the one day? Yeah, I just saw one where it says 8 charged. Is that the? I'm sure there'll be more. They need to get them. Need to get them all. But, yeah, and I wouldn't doubt if there was more, like not just Florida, but other areas and stuff too, other states that they're probably linked to as well. Oh yeah, and about the cry, yeah, Johnny couldn't ever figure out, like, because he would try and, well, he'd ask people, well, what kind of cry was it? Was it loud? How'd it sound? And he really, he said he heard something, and it sounded like maybe somebody whimpering was like the best way he said he could describe it. And I asked him, I said, well, do you think that it was actually her crying, or you think maybe it could have been like someone playing a tape recorder or something, and that's what he was thinking. He says, because if that was a 9mm he heard, he said he wouldn't have went in there with as loud and stuff, as it would have been. But since it wasn't so loud, it wasn't really like, I don't want to say not so much a threat, but I mean, you get what I'm saying? I was going to work. I was going to work on a couple of things today, and like I said, I got thrown off. Had to get the taxes and stuff done, and my dryer quit working. So, but come on here and tell everybody hello and talk about the case some. Got a couple of been wanting to work on. I actually went to was it Office Max or Office Depot or something to get some stuff. I wanted to get the affidavit printed out that Wayne Miller did on Jane 1 and Jane Doe 2. He did a countersuit on them. So, which I haven't really heard it talked about too much. And then I also wanted to go over Jane 2's affidavit because, I mean, oh my goodness, it's horrible. And I've been waiting to read it until I read it with y'all, so that way it can be, I guess, real, or you know what I mean, like, like I like to do the things with y'all and not, like where y'all can see my actual reactions and stuff. I've heard a little bit of it, and oh my goodness, it's horrific. And then Wayne Miller did a countersuit, and that's something I hadn't really heard too many people talk about on Jane 1 and Jane Doe 2. And I think that's something that we talked about. And I wasn't able to print everything out because I guess the Wi-Fi or whatever up there went out. So I got like a couple of sheets. But I want to get the whole thing printed out because it's long. With the way anything to do with the Millers, it's got to be like a stack of something. So, but trying to think if there's any other updates. Oh, Chris's sister Tamara did a video with Regina Ward. I watched a little bit of it. I didn't get to finish watching it. I'll share it actually in on the community post so that way y'all can see it. Let's see what else. I'm trying to think what else really update. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. But at least wanted to come on here for a little bit and tell everybody hello, and I haven't forgotten anybody. And hey Stinky. I like that name, that's cute. But I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I'm gonna get over here to my neighbor's house and go check on my clothes. I ain't going to work naked tomorrow. But yeah, just keep a lookout. I'll have some stuff coming out hopefully this week. Somebody did say I could go to the library and print stuff off. I might just do that. I'll try that. Because Office Max or whatever said that their thing's always finicky, and then I don't really like the way it printed either. It was kind of faded, the ink was kind of faded and kind of blurry, so I didn't like that. Where am I from? That's kind of a hard one to answer. I moved around so much. Like, I would say I'm from Florida because that's where I did most of my growing up at. But alright y'all, but y'all just keep a lookout. I will have some updates coming. I'll find that video from Tamara that she did with Regina Ward, and I'll post it on a community post. And and then I'll start working on these other updates and stuff. Yes, yes. They're having a really hard time right now. So yeah, y'all definitely keep them in your prayers. But I love y'all, and if today is your birthday, happy birthday, hey. And my neighbor's calling me. Bye, y'all.